Okay, next up, Chelsea. Not dead yet. That's Chelsea, not you. I think, you know, a lot of people. We were here the other week talking about, you know, they had Aston Villa looming on the horizon. If you lose to Aston Villa as Jose Mourinho, that could be game over. To be fair, it was never going to happen in a million years. Hello, we've got a special guest. Not really. I mean, it's a mad one, isn't it? You know, you could have seen Chelsea go down. We could have seen Chelsea go down the pan, but you know, they've got the result they needed to get.
It all depends on whether Mourinho has sorted out the problems with his players. You know, there's talk about, you know, he's lost the dressing room. You know, but it could be just like, you know, media speculation.
Yeah.
You know, a few weeks ago, Chelsea beat. What was it? They beat the Champions League 4-0. Was it?
Don't watch the Champions League.
It was a Maccabi.
Don't watch the Champions League.
You know, then the week after they beat Vauxhall, and then you know, they started going that downhill spiral again. You know, the drew with Newcastle, and you know, you had the Southampton, and you know, you're thinking, well, a few weeks ago Chelsea were back. You know, it was a temporary blip, and they're like, you know, are we going into this same thing again, where we think, yeah, Chelsea are back, and then come next week.
Well, that's the big that's the big question, isn't it? Because I think there seems to be that talk. Because we did that FIFA tournament last week, didn't we? We were talking to some of the 100% Chelsea lads, and I think they felt that they were only a win away from turning the corner. And we, you know, to be fair, we beat Villa at home a few weeks ago, and we thought, okay, good, we've learned how to score. But then Villa are rubbish. With the greatest respect to Villa fans, any Villa fans watching, you'll know. You know, they're in a mire at the moment. Villa, they were almost the perfect team for Chelsea to play in some regards.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I watched only the highlights, but it didn't look like Chelsea were that impressive either. You know, one goal deflected, the other goal.
Paddy was raging about their goals.
Yeah, and the other goal was an absolute gift by the keeper. You know what I mean? He kicked it out to one of the defenders. He lost the ball.
He's done it so many times before as well.
Yeah, it was so poor the way that Villa gave those goals away. And, you know, apparently Chelsea weren't that impressive. And I still think there was some sort of problems at Chelsea. I mean, you had a team that last year were just like, you know, at one stage I was saying they could be, you know, go a season unbeaten. They were really hard to beat, you know. And then now they just seem so vulnerable. And the same players that were playing so well last year, guys like Matic, Fabregas, are just looking average at the moment. And, you know, Hazard, where's Hazard? And you think to yourself, there's something ain't right. I've said it before, it always started from that Eva Canario thing. I don't think, I think they made a mistake in pre-season by, you know, not having a long enough pre-season, too much, you know, jetting across the world to do commercial stuff. And I just still look at a team that look very vulnerable to me, and you know, Chelsea.
We spoke on Deadline Day. Who's the guy from Chelsea TV who was on the Deadline Day live show, and he was
the one who was reckoning that me and him was arguing because he was saying that he felt that it was a deliberate ploy by Mourinho to not have a long pre-season. Well, I'm sorry.
It's a genius manoeuvre. Listen, we could be sat here. There'll be people checking this video back in about 6-7 months' time going,
somehow I don't think so. It's been a massive mistake.
Yeah.
You look at them, they don't look the same team as they did last year. There's something wrong there. Yeah. It's the same players, literally, isn't it?
Go on, Baz. I mean, I say,
it's hard to write Chelsea off, isn't it?
I don't think you can write Chelsea off.
I think Mourinho. I think Rob. I remember us sitting at the first one we done. I mean, you were saying something ain't right. Is in August. Something's not right. The players don't look happy. No one. They're at each other's. You can see the way they're looking at each other. People are pointing the finger too many times. But you've got to back him to get it right. I think Villa were the perfect team for them to play the weekend, just to stop the fingers getting pointed. They've got over the line with that. You know, it's where they go from here. You'd expect him to get it right, although didn't he drop Hazard because he's not defensive enough?
Drop Hazard, take
because that was a big surprise.
Yeah,
like
you bring someone at half time, take him off. I don't know. Maybe he's been a genius over the years, but at the moment, maybe he's not been in this situation before. You know, it happens. You know, when I hear people saying he should, you know, maybe his job's at risk, you know, I really think to myself that'd be a bit ridiculous because he is a quality manager, and you know, managers are going to go through tough times, but he doesn't seem to be handling because he's maybe so used to doing so well. He doesn't seem to be handling this bad time very well. He seems to be. He seems to be all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, I do feel like in a week's time, when we're back here, we'll probably be going, Chelsea won 2 on the back.
Back on the road.
They're capable of that, aren't they? He'll get it. We've got that many good players. He will get it right. But...
You know, sometimes it's just form. Look at Costa being a great example of that. He gets his goals at the weekend, and sometimes all you need to do is just get back into the habit of doing that thing.
And he's been out, hasn't he? So that might, you know, he's come back a bit slimmer. You know, maybe that little break would have done him some good, and you know, they might improve. So he's a big player for them.
Yeah, so I'm interested to know. Obviously, people there will doubtless be Chelsea fans watching this frothing at the mouth. Like, mainly just listen to Robbie talk about Chelsea.
I never said nothing bad.
If you disagree with anything Robbie said, tweet him at Arsenal fans.
Listen, I never said anything. I never said anything actually that Chelsea fans themselves aren't saying.
No. Absolutely,
you know,
right.
there's something's not right at the moment.
Yeah,
it is not right. It seems to be so obvious. You're looking at Chelsea. There's something missing.
Yeah, definitely. Have Chelsea turned the corner? What do you think is a realistic expectation for them, particularly in the next couple of weeks? Are we going to see them start to stride into form, start scoring goals, or will they need Villa-sized, shaped pieces of luck in order to get them through and get some goals? Let us know that in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and check back for more of the Social Club.